Yeah, so this has all been a big sham today. What's the deal here today at the RV show here in Ocala, Florida? What are we doing?
We are going to see which RVs you and I like separately and see if we agree. Now, the first one has to be under $75,000.
Okay.
One we could see ourselves buying and living in full time.
Okay.
The other one will be anything above that.
Do we have to see us? So do I have to take into consideration your wants and needs or just my wants and needs?
Your wants and needs.
Okay, so something I would like to live in full time if you would go along, and you can go in something you'd like to live in full time if I'd go along. I got it. I got it. And then so there's two categories: one under 75K and one sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. Let's see which one we pick.
And we won't tell each other which one it is until the end.
Correct.
But we'll stick together.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm curious as to what our viewers would like, because we're going to try and show as many as we can that we think you might be at least interested in seeing inside. So let's do this thing.
Let's do it. So here's what I need for an RV. My needs are simple. I need an office space for Kim to have to do her crafts, and a good bed and a good comfortable place to relax. So, I mean, I'm not too concerned about the kitchen. So my needs are pretty simple. So we'll be interesting to see how I do today. So Kim wants me to look into this $114,000 Pinnacle by Jayco. Oh. I mean, it's just one big great room, right? It's exactly styled like our RV, but hugemus. Yeah, I mean, it's the same essential RV. I don't know why Kim said I should look in here. It's the exact same RV as ours, just bigger and more expensive. So this is in the over 75K category, which I'm saying if it's going to be over 75, if the limits just has to be over 75K, I'm going for something better than this. Although this is pretty cool. Typical fifth wheel, lots of space, somewhere to put my office. Again, I'm not asking for a lot. I don't even care about those bunk beds, although they're nice because you just put them up out of the way, and if you do ever need them, you can have them. I should point out at this point that my daughter is coming here in 2 weeks, and we have only an air mattress for her to sleep on because we took out our convertible for my office. You know, okay, nice kitchen. And a bedroom, which I would say is about the same size as ours, if not smaller. But the bathroom, well, that's interesting. I mean, the shower has a nice, you know, cool shower head, but this is essentially our camper, just bigger with a little nicer appointments for about twice as much as we paid for ours. Okay, now we're in a Momentum M class, I think it said. Yeah, M class 33-6M. Now this one is something me and Kim both have been looking at M classes, thinking that'd be pretty good. This one has the front living area, which we both really like. Nice big TV right there. So you can really just, you know, it's a separate living area to the kitchen area. I have to say I could get used to the patio situation. And this is the fifth wheel under garage storage. So this whole bed comes up and you can store things under there, which our bikes could go into, which would be really nice. Actually, this could work for us. So Kim has sent me back. Apparently, it was my test. She says, what doesn't work in the bedroom? I mean, okay, I give up. What wouldn't work in that bedroom?
How do you get in bed on that one side?
Well, you don't. You just hop in from the bottom. You just go.
Get out in the middle of the bed.
Well,
there is absolutely no space.
Well, that's true. So I gotta say, I haven't seen any trailers under 75K that I think Kim would even begin to consider moving into. It seems to be a hard price point for a full-timer. I've seen a lot of, you know, part-timer RVs that I'd take for that. It's Clay and Maria's RV. Yeah, this is real nice. Our road less traveled. Follow now. So here's the thing about my wife. She doesn't wait. She just moseys right along. lost her. Her and my little dog too.
Some Airstream?
Yeah, let's go look at some Airstream. So we're going to head over to the Airstream area. Okay, so Kim and I famously have a dispute. I love myself a good Airstream. Kim thinks they're horrible. They don't have enough space, they're not well designed, so let's see how we do. Of course, you can't get into an Airstream for $75K, not a big one anyway.
What's that?
This is just a little 20, maybe 25 footer. But there's just something about an Airstream, right? I mean, look at that. Just open and airy and full of aluminum, which I love. I know it would be brutal in a hailstorm. I can't even imagine worrying about a hailstorm when you drive around in this pristine thing, but I just think they're works of art and I love them, and they are actually one of the few RVs whose values go up, apparently, from what I've heard. Kim got in and out of the Airstream area within 5 minutes. Doesn't care. Seriously, I don't know how much longer we're gonna last. I think we've been here for about an hour and it's oppressive. I'd keep on sitting down. I see these old Floridians walking around like that. This is nothing. It's something. So these are Thor, which is incidentally the RV that Pinnacle uses for their Pinnacle Paloozas. This is an Encore series. This one's coming in at 146. Let's see how she looks. Okay, Kim said she doesn't like this at all. I like it a lot. There's just something about an A-Class when you walk in, you see all that space in the front. You know, you sit down in the captain's chair. Oh, yeah. I could drive a few miles on this. Really, for an A-Class, you got to be willing to spend more money. You just got to realize that your car is always connected to your trailer, so you have to do a flat tow of some kind of vehicle behind you. This is interesting, though. This doesn't even have a full-time bed. It's got one bed, and it's a Murphy bed. I don't think I like that. This is probably exactly what Kim did not like about this. So these are what I believe they call a Super C. This one's starting at 170. It's the kind that has the van front, which I find less appealing because it doesn't have the big open space, right? Like the Class A's. Yeah, see, if I was going to get a motor coach, I wouldn't get a Super C or a C or anything like that. I'd get an A. Even a small A, which I guess they're calling now the RUV classes. I mean, this is essentially exactly like the A-Class that I was up there, except you have that big open space, and this one actually is more expensive. So I was walking around all those A-Classes,
Okay.
seeing why I liked them, and guessing why you didn't like them. What is it that you just disliked about them so much?
There's no separation of space. You're paying a lot of money for it. And our trailer with the sides out just gives so much more depth.
Yeah. What do you like about the A-Classes?
It's all in one, that you could just not have to unhook and all that. It's convenient.
Oh, I like the cockpit area with the big, huge windows.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. And the captain's seat, and the fact that since it is a captain's seat, by default I would be the captain. Okay, I'm heading over to the Alliance Paradigm area. Let's see, here's a Paradigm Alliance 310RL, priced at $89,995. Fifth wheel, let's go see what you got. Nope, right away. It's facing here. It's the same floor plan. You'll see an 89% of trailers, which works out fine for most people, actually. It's a great floor plan. That's why it's on so many trailers. But I would not upgrade our trailer just for a fancier one that has this exact same floor plan. Let's see, so this is a Big Country 3155 RLK, and it's going show price at $74,999. Fifth wheel looks to be very typical. I mean, they're all the same. They're all the same. Did you see anything in the 75K range that you think we could live in?
No.
Yeah.
We would be trading down.
Yeah, we'd be trading down, definitely.
That's a tough one. I'm surprised.
So Kim sort of had a hidden agenda all day. She's been looking for this Riverstone Legacy, which we saw on YouTube the other day, and she's just been hot and heavy about it since we saw it, to be honest.
I found it.
She found it. So I can almost do a spoiler alert right here and say this is the trailer she's going to say she'd want. Comes in at a cool $151,997. Fifth wheel. Looks to be a toy hauler, so let's check it. Looks like it ticks all the boxes, so let's check it out. Oh, front kitchen, is that what you wanted? The kitchen's huge. That's like half the trailer.
And it's a dishwasher.
That's a dishwasher, you say?
Craig, I want this.
I'm sure you do.
I want, look. Oh, I could cook like I used to. There's your desk right there. And there's my desk right there.
No, that's not a desk. I want a separate space for a desk. Alright, whatever.
Oh my god, I want this one.
The dishwasher is a pretty big bonus. Okay, I mean,
Yeah, I worked 2 years full time. He still works for
the bedroom's okay.
Space and design.
That's a queen size bed. You got storage over there.
Anything we would trade
The storage is a slider, so it's probably a relatively small slider. It's got the TV up here, kind of built, comes with the TV.
Sure, what do you need?
Just from watching the salesman on the YouTube, this stuff does have a lot of quality build materials. It's all that wood, real wood, not that nasty stuff. Definitely real wood. Got a little side heater. Yeah. Oh. And it also can act as a vent. The Riverstone Legacy is a toy hauler of sorts. It has a small garage, detached, as it were. That would work great if you have a golf cart or bikes. The bed does come up and down, so you can raise it up and down for your needs. That's probably in its down position for you to sleep, and I'm sure it can go up higher to get stuff in. I'm sure this is the bed right here, the part that moves. Yeah, so this has all been a big sham today, because Kim was never looking for the best RV for 100 something. She was looking for this RV. I knew it. For the price, $157,977. From what I've seen today, that's pretty good for what you're getting, even with the paint. You don't see many painted RVs coming in at that price range. I'm not sure if it has the workspace that I want. That's a box that doesn't tick for me. I want a separate room to work in. So I want a separate toy hauler garage with the door that closes that I can work in. I thought we were the same on this deer. So now that we're in a nice air-conditioned space, I'm thinking all along that once we knew that there was a Riverstone Legacy, that was going to be her pick today for the all-in-all.
And it was.
Yeah.
It really was.
What is it you really liked about it?
I love that have the separation of space. I love that had work area for you. Yeah. I love that the kitchen had all the bells and whistles to really cook.
It really came down to the kitchen, though.
And the floor plan. I mean, and it had the toy hauler for you to store everything that we frustrate all the time about, as far as in different pullouts and all that.
The only thing I don't like about it is it does not have a separate closed-off space for an office. Yeah. So, I mean, it's definitely worth a look. It's relatively, I think it was just about 150, and weighs in at about 21,000 pounds. It's triple axle. You definitely need a 1-ton dually to tow it. But it's definitely for the money. It's a good, really good build.
I really agree.
And you get a Dyson vacuum cleaner and a Wi-Fi built in. Okay, so the final score's in. So for 100 up, and that means up to anything. It could have been $1 million. The one we would have chosen, certainly you would have. I might have looked around some more, but the ones I saw today, definitely I would have looked at that Riverstone Legacy. And
the front kitchen.
Yeah, with the front kitchen.
There are different ones.
And the back garage. Yeah, the first one we looked at. Then we just kind of tried to run around at the end and find something under 70. And we found a Jayco Eagle that was 67 that I have to say pretty much fits the bill.
It does, but it's pretty much ours.
Yeah.
And it's more.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's like, I think the rules are if you had to.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But honestly, I didn't see anything here today that I would upgrade to right away. I just didn't see anything.